Okay, so here we are with the burner. So I've already done the holes. So basically you make yourself a cardboard pattern. This is what I use. It's just straight. Start right in the middle and have one and one there and one there. And leave yourself enough to bevel this off. Right here. See how that's beveled? That way your rata won't catch on that. So you can see my hole here, how far it is away from that edge. And you should be there. Okay. And you can see that it's slightly round. Take it in there, bend it, pull it around. Now you see how far away I am. You gotta have some good distance there. So I'm gonna make the first two holes I start in the second one. It's got to be upside down. Anyways, so pull that through. Leave yourself about 5-6 inches on the end. Now I'm going to go through the first set of holes. Like so. And I'm going to take this in and stick it through the hole there like that. Okay, you see that? I stuck it back through. Okay. Now, when you're doing this, if you look, you can see the right side is lower than the left. You're going to want it down there, because as you go along here, this is going to pull up that way. If you start it even and you get halfway done, you'll have a hard time moving it. Okay. So right now, I'm back here. I'm going to go through that hole and this hole. This is probably all over the internet how to do. When I get this string to the right temper, I leave both ends sticking out of the bag. This end and this end. so that they're hard, and that way I can have an easy time poking through here. Okay, so here we are. You see the X here? We're going under that X and under the other one on the other side, right there. Now before this loop tightens up, you grab this, give her a pull. Pull out and up. Okay. Now I'm going to be going over 2 and into the hole on the opposite side. Okay. Just going to put a little bit of soap on it. Not much. I don't want to stretch my string. Okay. So I came around, went over 2, went on this side, went across, like so. Now I'm going to come back. I'm going back here to this X and come out there. I'm going to go under that one. And I'm going to come out right there. This is about the simplest one to do because the other ones were your 5 and 7. On a short piece like this, it would look nice, but it really doesn't. Pull that tight before you get it here. Snug it. Pull across and up. Okay, you can see our pattern starting. Now, I came out here. I'm going to jump across, and I'm going to this side, 1 hole ahead and across. Same thing. I'm going to come back now, and I'm going to go behind 1, 2, and that X right there, and I'm going to be coming out behind that one right there. So your pattern is basically you're going back behind 2 and coming out behind 1. And then when you finish the sequence there, it'll be actually behind 2. 2, 2. Pull it tight. See what I mean? Now that I've went around back, I was behind one right there. But now that my string went backwards, when I go like this, I'm over 2. Looking at my thing, see where I am, I'm still lower, which is good. You have to have a good distance between there, like here, because if you put this on here and squeeze it together, it's too loose. Your burner will spin on there, and you won't be happy. So I jumped over those 2 in the back, came across over this side, and then straight across. Again, same pattern. I'm going to go back behind 2 to this X and come out behind that one. Hold this real tight. Out and up. And the pattern just keeps continuing. Temper is everything. This string here, this part of the string is softer than the end here. I left this out of the bag to stay hard, so I have an easy time threading it through the hole. Out, up. So when you go to do, see now, it's starting to balance out across here. This hondo, the temper has to be right so that you can put it in there and fold it up. If the temper's not right and you try to do it too soon, you won't be able to fold that up. And if there's not enough moisture in it and it's too tight like that, when you go to pull on here, you'll see all this turn white where you stretched it. If I go out of focus, don't worry about it because the pattern's the same. There's nothing new. Just when we come to the ends. My string is getting, you can see my string is starting to dry out. Coming to the last hole. You just keep going, just like you had more holes. Looking pretty good across there. So after you do a few, you start figuring it out. Okay, so this is the fid that I use to make my holes. This is a long, skinny one that I'm going to pass through. We're going to pass through this hole again one more time. Right through the end like that. Just like we had another hole over here, but we don't. We're going through that one. Okay, so there. That one would have, if I'd had more hide here, this would have passed through this hole out here, but we're going through that back one. Okay. Now, in order to finish this off, I'm going to go under here 3. You can do as many as you want. Like so. And there you finish that in. We're going to do the same on this one. This string is coming out from this side across this way. So we're going to go and make this hole bigger here, just like as if the hole was out here and we were going to continue braiding. I have to pull it with my teeth. Tighten that up. Same thing now. Came around, went through the same hole. Now I'm going to go up through here. 3. If I can find it. There, finally got it. Okay. Okay. Now you'll stretch these out as far as you can. Put them in a vise. And take your pocket knife and cut them off right flush. There. put that in the vise and cut it off with the pocket knife right there. And then you're done. And there's your burner on your hondo. Just remember that when you start out, this side's got to be lower, because as you go, it's going to pull up. After you do a few, you'll figure out how far. So that's pretty close right there. And you got the bevel here, and the bevel there, so your rata will go right around there. If it's a little off to the side, you can just take it while it's fresh and push her on center. That's it. Hope I helped you out.